Back again, this is Sensei Ramirez. Today we're going to be discussing Orange Bill. Okay, the name of Orange Bill is Mid-Num 2. The 2 means your second level. In other words, you can call this also 8 gup. Now, we're going to be talking about hand techniques, as in blocks, strikes, and then kicks. One thing that I will not go over is our stances, because in this form, we repeat the same stances that we did in white belt. Okay, we have a back stance, a middle stance, and a front stance. If you have any problem with those, please review the white belt video. It's all in there. Okay, so the first block I want to go over is a double out of form block. We'll do this in a back stance. So I'm going to prepare my hands. I will close my fist. I will prepare my hands, and I will at the same time rotate. Okay, I'm blocking with this part here. If I do it single-handed, I'm going to come this way. Okay, so we're going to come from the back. Look on the side. We're going to come this way. This is a double out of form block. Double out of form block. I'm going to show you the other side. I'm going to prepare. I'm in a back stance. Double out of form block. Again, we want to make sure that when we're doing a double out of form block, we are not extending our hands. And what I mean is, I see a lot of people forget and they go like this. Okay? This is not a strike. We want to be able to have a bend on our elbows. So when we come over here, I'm bending my elbow, slightly bent. I am not straight and I am not too close, because if you're too close, the hand or whatever strike is going to hit you. So that was called a double out of form block. Pretty similar to a white belt knife hand out of form block. Okay? That was our first block. Now, our second block is called a twin low block, just like it sounds. It's a low block, but we're going to do it with both hands at the same time. We will do this in the middle stance. So I will place myself in the middle stance. I will prepare my hands. Here's a big key. My right hand in every preparation, especially when we're doing twins, anything twin, my right hand will be closest to my face, okay? Now, when we do a twin low block, I'm going to make sure I'm in good stance, and I'm going to go straight down, and I'm going to block. Now, my hands doesn't flare out this way. My hands doesn't come this way. I'm going to stop right here. So when I come over here, key up, key up, key up. Let me show you a different angle. I'm going to prepare my hands. My right hand is closest to my face. I am not here. I'm not hugging myself, and I'm not way out. I am simple right here, and I'm going straight down. Key up, and key up. Okay? That was our twin low block. Another block that we have is called a parry down block. A parry down block. In this case, we're going to be in a front stance. Now, a parry down block, we're going to prepare our hands up. Okay? The leg that's forward, in this case, is my left foot. I'm going to use my left hand to parry down. Okay? So here's the rule. The leg that's in front is the hand that's going to parry. Okay, so I'm going to prepare my hand here. I'm going to parry down. My hand's going to come back this way, okay? So this is a parry down. I'm here, block. Again, key up, key up, key up. Other side, key up, key up, key up. This is a parry down block. Parry down block. If you notice, my hands are not closed. My hands are open because I am blocking somebody's punch downward. I will not carry all the way like that. I will stop right here. Okay? My hand will come back into chamber. Okay? So those are the 3 new blocks that we have in our system. Okay? Now we're going to strikes. Strike. We have what we call a offset reach hand strike. Offset reach hand strike. On an offset reach hand strike, you're going to get into a back stance. The hand that's in the bottom, right here, I'm going to make a knife hand. It's in the bottom, is the hand that's going to strike. The hand in the top is preparation. Now, I am not here. I am hiding this strike here, and I'm going to come across and I'm going to strike somebody's side of the chin or forehead, whatever it is, but I'm going to sneak that strike. Now, if you notice, my hand is not straight, it's bended, it's making a zigzag this way. I'm offering somebody water, but I'm hitting with this part here. So when I come in this way, I'm striking. One, yep, yep, yep. Okay, other side, I am in a back stance. I'm going to prepare my hand. Again, the hand is in the bottom, is the hand that's going to strike. If you notice, I'm striking with the hand that the leg is forward. So I'm going to come here, yep, yep, yep. If you're doing single-handed, you don't need this hand. You're going to prepare your hand down from here, and you're going to block. Yep, yep. Same thing on the other side. I'm in a back stance. Yep, and yep. Okay, that is our first strike. That was a offset reaching strike. Our next strike works in conjunction with our parry down. I'm going to get into a front stance. So I make sure I'm in a proper front stance. My hands will come up. You're going to do a parry down block, okay? Now remember I was telling you earlier that you have to chamber back. This is so you can do your vertical spear hand strike. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to go straight. I'm going to make sure that my hand, this hand is right supporting my elbow. Again, I'm going to block. My hand's going to come back. And I'm going to strike with a vertical spear hand strike. Kia. Okay, I'll show you the other side. Now, this is come from the back. So it's a reverse. Okay, remember, anything comes from the back leg, we consider a reverse. This is a reverse vertical spear hand strike. So I'm going to parry. Same rules apply. I'm going to block with my front hand. My hand is going to chamber back, and I'm going to strike. Yep. Again, I'm going to block, prepare my hand, and vertical spear hand strike. Okay? Now, another strike that we have is called a hammer fist strike. The hammer fist, we're going to hit with this part of our hand. Okay? This part here. Just like if we were hammering a nail down, that's when we hit. We're not going like this, and we're not going like this. We're hitting with this part here. See other side? Now, preparation. I'm going to be in the middle stance. Okay, so I'm going to make sure I'm in the middle stance. I'm using these 2 stars. Just make sure I'm proper stance. I'm going to bring my hand up. I'm going to look the direction that I'm striking. I'm going to bring my hand up, and it's going to come straight down because I have to hammer. I have to hammer down. So I'm going to come here and hammer. Here and hammer. Other side, I'm going to look. I'm going to come here. I'm tucking in my hand and hammer down. Hammer. That's why we call it a hammer strike. Again, a hammer strike, we hit with this part here. The other strike that we have is in conjunction with a hammer fist. Okay? A hammer fist strike comes in conjunction with this other strike. Okay? So, we have a circular hammer. I will execute the hammer fist. My hand will come back, and I'm trying to hammer somebody in the chin on the side here. So watch my hand positions. Again, I'm in the middle stance. I'm going to prepare my hand. I will do a hammer fist. At the same time, I will keep my hand here. Now watch my hand. Watch my fingers. My fingers are going to be facing the side of my chin. You can see my forehand. I'm going to turn. I'm preparing my hammer to do the circular hammer, and I'm going to go straight. See my thumb? Make sure it's tucked in right. I am hitting with this part here, but I'm hitting somebody's side of the chin. Okay? So basically I'm going key up, key up, key up. Other side, I'm going to prepare here. I'm going to turn my hand, key up, and key up. When you put it together, hammer fist, circular hammer, it looks like this. Key up. Kill. That is a hammer fist, circular hammer. Okay? Now we're done with our hand techniques. Now we have 2 kicks. We have a number 1 front kick. Now remember, any front kick we do, we kick with the ball of our feet. That is this meaty part right here. You have to pull your toes back. Pull your toes back. Okay, now, same thing. We bend our knees twice in any kicks we do. Okay? Front kick, side kicks, and a new kick we're also going to be learning today, a round kick. Okay, so a number one front kick. Number one means your front leg. Number one means your front leg. Every time you hear Mr. Ramirez needs you to do a number one front kick, that means I have to use whatever leg is in front. So in this case, I'm going to use my left foot first. I'm going to get into a proper back stance, bring my hand up, and I'm going to bring my knee up. I'm pulling my toes back, strike, and land back. Okay? Why do I use this kick? If somebody's coming towards me and I don't have a space to move back and it's too quick, I'm going to bring my knee up, kick, and draw down. That will pull him back. That will push him back. Again, the number one front kick is here. Again, I have to bend my knees 2 times. 1, kick, back, that's 2. Other side, again, number one front kick, kip, kip. Again, we have to pull our toes back. Okay, so practice those. This is very key. Now we're doing a number 2 round kick. And number 2 round kick, the way to properly execute this kick is we have to have a pivot. Okay, what do you mean? I'm going to explain. A pivot is when your foot goes from one side, or your toes, notice my toes are facing this way. When I execute this kick, my toes are going to be facing the opposite side. So if you look at my feet right now, I'm going to pivot. That should give me better balance. Okay? That's going to open the hips to throw this kick. Every kick we do, just like the number one front kick, and number 2 front kick, you have to bend your knees twice. We also going to be kicking with the instep, this part here. That's called the instep. That means you have to pull your toes straight down. Now, if you notice, I'm not in a pivot, so it's hard for me to really turn my hip. Okay? But when I turn myself in the pivot, I'm going to go ahead. I'm already here in the pivot position. Now I'm able to point my feet so I can hit with a round kick. Okay? Now I can hit with the instep. Got it? So again, you're going to come here. You're going to turn first, bring your knee up, kick, and come down. Okay? Again, requires balance. This pivot, again, watch the pivot. I'm going to lift up my pants so you can see. I'm going to turn. Now my feet are facing the opposite way. That way. We started this way. I have to turn this way so then I can kick that way. Yep. Land back. Okay? That is a number 2 round kick. Watch my ending. Right here. When I kick, don't worry about the pivot right now. Watch my kick. Comes back and it lands. Again, watch my kick. And it comes back. I don't want you to throw a kick and go all the way around. I see some people going. That is about round kick. We don't want to do that. I see other people doing this. Dropping their legs. That's not good either. We wanted to have control, have balance. So we come here. Okay? Now if I do the other angle, land back. Okay? So practice those techniques. We're going to come back in a little bit, and we're going to break down by segment Orange Belt. Thank you.